From the beginning of Servant Teams, we've talked about the issue of income disparity, and we've talked about the beauty of multiculturalism and multi-ethnicity and wanting that to be a part of this from the beginning. It's about lifting voices that aren't normally lifted, and the more diverse we can be, the more we see God.
I am firstborn Dominican immigrants, and first to go to college, first to become a Christian in the family.
I'm part of a big family. I'm one of 8 siblings, and our family immigrated from Mexico several years ago. And as I studied more and grew and kind of figured out what it was that God was really calling me to, I did feel more of a pull towards international work and what that looked like.
Part of what we want to do is part social work, part mission work, part international service, or just community. Just going through the thinking process of like, okay, so if I'm gonna go somewhere, what am I gonna offer them? Like, yeah, I want to share the gospel, but what if they're hungry, or what if they need water or something? And somehow this program here in Portland came up, and it was an opportunity to do service learning, which was like unique, because I was also going to apply what I was learning in the classroom with the community. And I was like, wow, that sounds like mission work.
Sometimes what Jesus calls you to and the practicalities that you imagine in your mind don't fit together.
Based on personal support raising, it doesn't allow for as many people of color to serve, who want to serve.
Some folks may come from a strong, economic basis, and some may come from a place where they really have no resources. And we want to be able to say to both of those kinds of folks, this is an opportunity for you to learn missional leadership development.
African Americans, for instance, the families have 1/8 the wealth of their white peers.
I just remember that even raising $200 was a challenge.
Who am I gonna ask? Who's right now doing well? Are they gonna have enough funds to give me anything?
And so you reach almost a cross-section where you start asking a lot of questions and wondering if what you want and what you're being called to is something that's actually feasible. And you forget that He does have a design where we're all included, and that He also can provide a way.
Servant Teams is an effort to bring together people from diverse backgrounds to build missional leadership development into them. And we're doing that in 2 specific areas. One local, Portland, Oregon, where we're doing a lot of this processing and practical activity among impoverished communities. And then we're translating everything overseas somewhere. So there will be a really strong experience of learning missional theology and practice locally and globally.
So when I think about being a missional leader, I think, wow, God would use me to reach out to others. Like, He thinks that I could have something possibly to offer to people. What a great opportunity for people of color to be a part of it, and not just watch or want to be a part and feel like we don't have the resources, or we don't have, or our voice doesn't matter, like nobody cares.
If like anybody who wanted to serve could serve, that's just dream scenario for me. Like, to be able to tell a kid who's growing up with nothing, you feel God wants to do something in your life, and you can do it, and you can join in with other people who will see you as equal as y'all do it together. Man, that would be heaven on earth to me.
If Christ said that everyone has a value and something to contribute in this advocacy, in this development, then we should believe that and know that He can provide a way, and that He's big, and that He has his mechanisms to make things happen.
And so we're putting this call out to say, let's cast a wide net, let's build a big community of people that surrounds a number of young people that are saying, we want to respond to the call of God in our lives to become missional leaders. And we need a broader community to be able to do that. And so we want to say, would you be part of that broader community?
We need people to join us to give to this for it to happen, but I think if it happens, it's much more than you giving your 25, 50, or $100. Right? It's lifting people, which we can't put a dollar amount on.